Yo, what is up, guys? Joker here bringing you another video for the 3.21 Crucible League, and this is essentially just to address my feelings on Crucible overall, because during this first week, I've tested it some, and honestly, just like almost everyone else, I'm completely underwhelmed. The monsters, even after being nerfed, are still just incredibly tanky and incredibly deadly if you charge it to full, which I know they're supposed to be, but it's just not rewarding when you actually kill them. And I guess that's my biggest complaint. I've done maybe 150 crucible weapons, and have I seen any notables of any value? No. And that's kind of ridiculous in my opinion, since the fact that the mobs themselves go ahead and don't drop anything of value or anything at all, which kind of brings me to the point of this video. As you've been seeing me rant about Crucible, but then you see me doing Expedition in the background, and this is going to be the comparison that I'm making, right? Because if we're going to compare overtuned creatures to something, Expedition monsters have the potential to be the most OP overtuned pieces of shit in the entire game, right? But you can't deny the fact that it is worth doing. Expedition is such good money. I ran maybe 11 logbooks and I came out with like 8 divines worth of stuff. Like, Expedition is what Crucible should be. If you're going to overtune monsters to this degree, you have to make the content rewarding, because I hate Expedition with a passion. It's so boring. Like, it's one of my least favorite things, if not my least favorite thing in Path of Exile. But every league for a little bit, I do it just because of the fact that I can't deny the amount of currency that you're able to get from it is just ridiculous. You're able to go ahead and get multiple raw divines. You're able to get currency from every league mechanic. So from ritual, literally every type of mechanic there is, ritual, metamorph, um, fossils. There's literally everything that you can get, and it's just so rewarding that it's almost, you're stupid if you don't do it, because it is one of the best mechanics for raw currency making there is. And the fact that the overtuned monsters are just kind of something that you learn to deal with, but is still overall worth it because of the amount of currency you get back, is what makes a good league mechanic. I can't deny that Expedition, because the risk versus reward is such a good mechanic, that I think that's what makes Crucible feel so shitty to us. Is there's literally no reason to interact with it. There's no profit. The mobs are just overtuned. When you can run Blight, when you can run Expedition, when you can run Essence, when you can run Memories, there's so many things that are just incredible reward for the risk, compared to the no reward for I'm sorry, compared to the no reward that you get from doing Crucible, that it doesn't really make sense to me why they would go ahead and leave it like this and be on radio silence over this weekend, unless they're going to come out Monday and say, look, we're giving mobs a 10,000% loot multiplier, or like 100 or 1,000 rarity and quantity multiplier per 10% of charge. I don't I don't see the point. Yeah, I saw the shield on Reddit that was like, "Oh, this is like the best spectral shield throw." That's boring, dude. I'm sorry if you find that interesting and fun, but right now it's just overtuned and boring. It's pretty much playing standard, and that's sad. But this was mainly just a little bit of a rant video to kind of give an example of what they could do to something like Crucible. They could give them a massive loot multiplier. They could make a specific map, make the Forge like an expedition map where it's rewarding. There's a reason why you do it, right? But that's pretty much it. I just wanted to rant a little bit and say, hey, look, we have examples of overtuned monsters giving us rewards. Hell, look at Sentinel. Sentinel was my favorite league of all time, and it added that risk versus reward that we all like. And I don't know how they went hit, miss with these leagues, but I'm going to stop ranting. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to stay up to date with this and future content. And until next time, take care.